What is happening, buddy? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down this upcoming NBA DK 9 game slate for Thuesday. NBA is back, so I'm kind of going out of town some upcoming weekends. That's why I want to go and knock this video out for today. We already have pricing for DK and on other sites, I believe. On Yahoo, we don't yet, but NBA's back. I'm excited about it. They really need to kind of change that All-Star format because that was just an awful, boring game. Dunk contest was good. Matt McClung, that looked great. Um, we're finally over with the trade deadline, so we're looking at buyouts like Westbrook buyout. That was definitely something. But sorry about that. Let's start off with Denver at Cleveland, though. On the Denver side, Jamal Murray, um, Aaron Gordon, Reggie Jackson, they should all be playing. Nikola Jokic, a great spot for him. He's going to be one of the good spin ups, obviously, on this slate to look at. They are going to Cleveland, so but I noticed a good stat on that. They were like 80% win rate at home. That's kind of crazy for the Denver. But Jamal Murray, 8-7, not really looking at him, not really looking at Aaron Gordon. Reggie Jackson, I know, is kind of just hit or miss. With no Bones Highland now. But Thomas Bryant, don't imagine him getting anything, nothing really else. On the Cleveland side, they didn't really make any big moves other than moving Kevin Love, who is on the Heat now. So keep that in mind that he's not going to be on this slate. He's not going to be on this slate. It's going to be on the Miami Heat team. So that kind of bumps up in my mind more Okoro and more of Chetty Osman. I think they'll get more run. But Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, I'd rather go to Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, but nothing else really stands out to me on this Cleveland team. Detroit and Orlando. On the Detroit side, Bog 6'3", Jane Ivy's 5'5". They didn't really make any big moves other than getting James Wiseman and moving Sadiq Bey. So Jane Ivy 5'5", I think looks good in this spot. I think this is a good game to target this Pistons team. They're cheap. I think Isaiah Stewart could go to run if there's no Jalen Duren. Based on the ankle injury, I think James Wiseman is a good option at 3-5. I think we're going to see a little bit more of Killian Hayes at 4-7. I like the Detroit team overall. And on the Orlando side, if you want to run it back with Peyton Sherrill at 7-9, I think that's a good option to go to. And Wendell Carter at 5-8. Boston, Indiana. Jason Tatum 11,000. I'm much rather go to Jalen Brown at 9-2. Marcus Smart maybe at 6-4. Al Horford and Robert Williams are kind of splitting time still. Derek White is a little bit overpriced in my opinion at 6-8. And then on the Indiana side, Halliburton 9-6. I'm much rather go to other spin ups. Miles Turner in the spot, not really looking at him. They didn't really make any big moves that was really standing out to me. Pelicans and Toronto. So Zion, he's now being sidelined longer than expected. So he's going to be out for 7 more weeks. So there's no Zion here. But CJ McCollum A2, I like the spot for him. I think that's a cheap price tag to pay for A2 for him. Larry Nance is questionable. CJ McCollum, like I said, I don't mind him. Brandon Ingram 8-9. It's hit or miss. Joval kind of hit or miss also. It depends on the minutes we're going to get out of Joval. So it's kind of hard to trust, not trush. They got Josh Richardson, but that's kind of what I'm looking at on the Toronto side. They surprisingly didn't make any big moves other than getting Jacob Hurdle. I thought they were going to move Van Fleet. I really thought they were. But Van Fleet 9.97s will be priced at a pay for, so is 10-2 for Siakam. I do like Jacob Hurdle at 5-9. I think he's been getting it done. I love that price tag for him. I'm definitely going to get to some Jacob Hurdle at 5-9. Memphis and Philly on the Memphis side. Jaws 10-8. No, thank you. I'm not really getting that against Philly. Desmond Bain 8-1, a little bit overpriced also, in my opinion. Now, if there's no Steven Adams, I'm going to get to Brandon Clark and a little bit of Adama. And then I'm going to go to Jaren Jackson at 7-8. But keep in mind, this is a good Philly defensive team. Joel Embiid 11-1, good spot for him, a smash spot if there's no Steven Adams. I like that. James Harden, no thank you at 9-9. Not really getting the maxi. Tobias Harris is 4-9. 4-9 for Tobias Harris. So he's playing big minutes. I mean, I don't mind going to it at 4-9. San Antonio and Dallas. On the San Antonio side, oh my goodness. So Kellen Johnson 7,000 looks okay. Devin Vassell, we don't know when he's going to come back after this All-Star break. I don't know when he is. So Trey Jones, I mean, if he's healthy, I don't mind it. I mean, you think the breaker should help him. Sokan looks good at 5'2". Branham, if he starts at 4-5, I'll go to him. Devontae Graham has been having a career resurgence now. I like that at his price tag, but this is an ugly Antonio team. Dallas, Kyrie Irving should play. I mean, it's the back injury. I wouldn't be surprised if he's out, but Luka Doncic looks good at 11-9. I'll go to Kyrie Irving at 10-3. I like that. Josh Green starting at 4-6. I like him. Christian Wood, someone's kind of out of play, in my opinion. And then let's go to the final 3 games. And OKC at Utah on the OKC side. SJ 10-5. I don't really like the matchup for him. I just don't really want to get to it at 10-5. That's a little bit overpriced. I know it's Utah, but I'd rather go elsewhere. Nothing really stands out to me on this OKC team. On the Utah side, so he is not on the Jazz anymore. Like I told you, he's on the Clippers. Lauri Markkanen should play at 9-4. Wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if he doesn't play. Walker Kessel, it's good at 5-7. Jordan Clarkson is gonna have the main ball handling. He's gonna be the main ball handler, so it's 7-5. I like that. I like that a ton. THT is gonna look at a 4-8. So they don't really have many other options at guard. So Golden State and Lakers on the Golden State side, no Steph Curry, so Jordan Poole, it's going to 9-1. I know it's a big price to pay. I think it's going to be sticker shock, but I like that. I like going to Clay if he can get a shot at 8-8. On the Lakers, D'Lo looks good at 6-5. He's been getting it done. I definitely like D'Lo. I wouldn't mind going to Malik Beasley or Vanderbilt to kind of help this team out if there's no LeBron, but the LeBron should play. But we'll see what happens with his injury that he got during the All-Star game. And then Portland and Sacramento. So on the Portland side, Nurkic, if he's in, I like him. If he's out, I'm gonna go to Eubanks. Dame Lillard at 11-4 is a big price to pay, but a good matchup. But I don't mind going to a guy like Cam Reddish. He looked good for this team so far. And then on the Kings, didn't really make any big moves. So De'Aaron Fox looks okay at 9-8. Sabonis looks good at 10-1. Porter 5-5. As long as he can hit a shot, I'm much rather go to Keegan Murray though. But we have a lot of spin ups to pay for. We have a lot of spin ups to figure out how we want to go about this slate. The value I think is going to come from the Jazz and going to come from San Antonio. So and then I like this targeting in the second game. I think it's going to be kind of a game to target in a high scoring matchup. But NBA is back. I'm excited about it. This is the return from All-Star break, so definitely hit the like button before we go, guys. Always subscribe to the YouTube channel if y'all like these videos. And then, like I said, have a safe and good rest of your day, everybody. Have a good one.